Hello, DELAC representatives and parents from Fresno Unified School District. We appreciate the opportunity to share updates and final DELAC information for the year as we transition to summer learning opportunities. In this special DELAC meeting, we will provide updates necessary for the end-of-year requirements. The following items will be discussed in our time together today. We will be providing updates for LCAP, human resource processes for hiring professionals to serve our students, and information for parents, which includes results of our needs assessment survey and information about the academic and enrichment opportunities we currently have planned for our students. We understand that during school closures and this unprecedented time, families are facing challenges like never before. We will be providing an update on the Local Control and Accountability Plan annual cycle, budget development timeline, stakeholder feedback, and an LCAP update. This slide, presented by the Department of State and Federal Programs, shows the district's investments to improve student achievement. This information has been shared at each of the DELAC meetings since the local control funding formula was implemented in 2013. Here is a graph that shows a yearly timeline followed by Fresno Unified. Due to the pandemic, we have new guidelines for the LCAP, and additional revisions to the budget are expected due to budget impacts from COVID-19. More updates will come late summer or by the start of the new school year. It is important to note that the process and timing will be potentially altered based on the pandemic. Here we can see the updates motivated by Executive Order N56-20 in April. The Governor declared that the adoption of the 2020-2021 LCAP will be postponed until December 15th of this year. It decouples LCAP and budget adoption requirements and removes the requirement for approval of the local indicators with budget adoption. Unlike previous years, the inclusion of a report detailing the services provided during the period of school closures will now be required. The Fresno Unified School District conducts an ongoing campaign to find teachers in order to meet the needs of students and to create consistent supports to our classrooms through stable staffing. It is our goal to hire the most qualified staff to best serve our students and provide high-quality instruction. Our district frequently organizes teacher recruitment events, offering high-quality support and trainings along with opportunities for professional growth and advancement. Our Human Resources Department has a unique program that provides opportunities for our students, families, and community to start a career in education with guidance to develop skills necessary and obtain credentials compliant with the requirements established by the California Department of Education. Due to the great need for bilingual assistance to support teachers working with English learners, Fresno Unified School District encourages young people to start a career in education by facilitating academies and training programs to complete requirements in preparation to complete all qualifications to serve our students. Next, we want to remind you that elections of 3 new DELAC officers that had been scheduled for the DELAC meeting at Roosevelt High School on March 12th was canceled due to the pandemic. We take this opportunity to inform you that the elections for the positions of Vice President, Secretary, and Sergeant at Arms will be held at the first DELAC meeting of the 2020-2021 school year, respecting the process started with the nominated candidates. During the DELAC meeting held at Webster Elementary School on January 23rd, we asked all DELAC representatives to complete the needs assessment survey to identify the topics they want to be addressed at the upcoming DELAC meetings for the next school year, 2020-2021. During this occasion, we want to present the data results from the surveys you submitted. We do realize that due to the pandemic, we may need to adjust topics to serve the needs of families during this crisis. We will use our elected DELAC board to adjust as needed. The focus of the needs assessment survey questions include ethnicity, grade of students, and above all, needs of school and parents and English learners. Additionally, there is an area to express personal opinions on topics not included in the survey. This slide shows survey results used to collect feedback from our DELAC representatives who attended the January 23rd meeting at Webster Elementary. In red, we recorded the number of responses to each question included in each group in the survey. This page is page 2 of the survey results. It is important to mention that we will revisit the results of the survey at the first DELAC meeting next school year. In summary, this slide shows the final results of the survey for a summary view of needs through parent input. Parents were asked to select 3 areas they felt were important for improved services to English learners. In Group 2, or G-2, it describes who participated in the survey and the grade levels their children are in. In Group 3, or G-3, is the order from high to low, all the topics that receive the most votes. This prioritizes the top 3 areas of need for our English learners through parent input. The results show that parents felt teachers need to be provided with more training. There is a need to have more bilingual instructional assistants, followed by the need for interpreters and translators. Due to the current circumstances, we have had to reevaluate processes and supports for English learner families. Currently, Parent University modules are being updated to support distance learning for our EL families. For the final redesignation cycle, Cycle 3, 75 additional students were identified during school closures by taking the iReady diagnostic at home and scoring on or above grade level on the iReady exam. EL services staff provide feedback to principals to include an EL instructional plan and communication to parents with a focus on language needs to support families. We are also working on updating the district communication plan to include more interpreters and supports to families throughout this time. So we will have how-to videos and training for parents on how to use resources and technology to assist parents with distance learning. In addition, the Exercise Your Brain online resource and website has been translated to Spanish and Hmong to support families with the tools. Also, the Distance Learning Support for English Learners webpage was developed to house all EL supports in one easy-to-find location, launched on April 20th of 2020, and can be found in the Exercise Your Brain icon on the main district webpage. You'll go to the left where you see the option Distance Learning Support for English Learners. We're learning to use tools such as Microsoft Immersive Reader to support English learner students and families with instructional support and translation. And finally, the LPAC Summative Assessment has been postponed to the fall of 2020 for students that did not complete the exam due to school closures. The links below are DELAC videos in 3 languages and a feedback form to collect input from all EL families to improve our district services for our EL students. The Distance Learning Support for English Learner webpage is just one example of the many educational offerings available to English learners. Please visit the link to explore all the different options for our English learner students. When you click on the link on the Distance Learning page, there are technological tools available for both parents and students, as well as access to iReady and other parent resources. Some of Fresno Unified's most important investments for English learners are included here. We currently have 14 dual immersion programs offered at 12 elementary schools and 2 secondary schools, with 3 more schools added next year. Winchell and Hidalgo will have the Spanish dual language immersion program, and Valderas will have the Hmong dual language immersion program starting this August. In addition, the Hmong heritage classes are offered at all comprehensive high schools, including Duncan. The Department of English Learner Services will be providing summer learning programs that offer academic English and math and enrichment opportunities for all students. We will also offer Spanish literacy offerings for kinder to 3rd grade students in our dual immersion programs. English language development classes for grades 3 through 5, Hmong language heritage for grades 1 through 4, and classes for newcomers for elementary and secondary, as well as academic English support for long-term English learners in mathematics for grades 7th and 8th. This concludes a special and final DELAC meeting of this school year. If you need more information, want to provide feedback, or have any questions about the information presented today, please do not hesitate to contact us at 457-3928. Again, that is EL Services at 457-3928. Thank you, and we wish you a safe summer.